Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to?
Welcome again to Street Talk. My name is Ahmad Shakaraki. And on Street Talk, we deal with political, social, and economics here in Michigan, the U.S., and abroad. Now, joining me tonight,
Patrick Maynard.
Okay, we got a lot to talk about, but I just want to address a few of our people out here, PDST, post-traumatic slavery disorder,
PTSD.
The thing about it is that we've been here almost 600 years, second time, and still we got some people out here just stone. I hate to say dumb, but they are, Here's a white man running for president, but we got a black woman running for president, and if every black that can vote would vote for her, then we can call other nationalities in, But if we got a lot of blacks running around here going to vote for somebody who don't care anything for them at all, Trump don't care anything at all for blacks, and here we got people out here, blacks, going to vote for him, And we got, I was talking to a couple of guys here last week. One of them, I think I think a man should be running this country anyway. It's like, just stupidity.
Don't you know that some of the greatest leaders of the world in big countries are women?
Yeah.
This whole idea about, well, it's a man's world. Well, they got to understand when you say man, and if they like, go back, tell you the Bible, it means mankind, people.
Yeah.
So that includes women.
Yeah.
And the idea of a whole set of blacks saying they're voting for Donald Trump. We know Donald Trump has nothing good for you. He has already said it.
Yeah.
I don't care about you. All I need is your vote.
Yeah.
Well, why you don't care about me but need my vote? And if I'm so important to you, I'm only there for you to get what you want, and you don't care one rat's behind about anybody else and what they need.
No.
Now what he wants. He said that's the word he used.
Yeah.
I want your vote.
Yeah.
All I want is your vote.
Yeah.
I don't need you.
No.
Well, Donald, and anybody else for that matter, if you don't need me for anything, you can't see me as valuable as a human being, then you can't expect to get my vote.
Well, see, we've got a lot of our people. This come from all the way from slavery all the way to now. A lot of our people just believe that the white man's ice is colder than our ice. Really.
I wonder if his fire gonna be hotter.
They simply believe that the white man knows more about anything than they do.
Pause a little. Where did the white man get his knowledge?
Most of them don't know. Most of our people don't know that knowledge comes from us.
And I'm not putting them down when I ask that.
No.
No. I have no problems with them. Part of my family white.
Mm-hmm.
I got a whole mix-up family. I got my Hispanics in my family.
Yeah, me too.
And I got to say something to them because I got my young great grandkids, teenagers and thing now. And hey, we got to do something. But we'll come back to that. Donald Trump doesn't care.
No.
He's running down to Georgia now after the storm and pretending to be there that he's so interested, and said something to the effect that the current administration don't care, they can't find time to come. But the governor has already stated he's been in contact with the president. The president has been providing, and he let him know anything else you need, be on the phone,
Yeah.
call me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Trump now wants to make it look as though the Biden administration doesn't care. Oh, Kamala can't find time to come here. She's on her way back to Washington for a very important meeting, which has to do with helping people.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, but again, it just shows how, again, that slavery syndrome is in a lot of our people. You know,
You remember they used to advertise Salem cigarette. You could take Salem out of the country, but you can't take the country out of Salem.
right?
And that is so true with so many other things. We are not enslaved physically like it was then.
Yeah.
But mentally, so many of us are still enslaved.
Yeah.
Because we cannot let go
Right.
the fact that we were in slavery.
Yeah.
We were in slavery.
Yeah.
We are not
Right.
in slavery now.
But see, when you've got a lot of people, a lot of our people running around here, still believing that somehow the white man is smarter than we are, then that's the kind of problem we have, and that's the reason we got a lot of our people, man.
Why do they believe that? What lead them to believe that?
Well, I hate to go back to slavery and on back, but during slavery, we weren't allowed to get education and everything, and after slavery, we began to get education and all that, but
don't you forget, those slaves are not dumb.
But no.
They are very intelligent people there.
But the thing is that a lot of them never did. All through the years, a lot of them never could leave that thing out of their mind that the white man was smarter than they are.
Unfortunately.
And so no matter how they go to school and all of this and get this education and everything, some of them still believe that the whites still got that.
When you look at a guy like Tim Scott,
okay,
Senator Tim Scott, and this guy in Florida, I think he's in Florida, was born in Jamaica,
okay,
married to a white woman. When you take people like them, you see people who are still mentally and in some ways physically enslaved.
Yeah.
They can't see beyond. And like Tim Scott, look up in Donald Trump's face.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah,
And he didn't even realize Donald, just when he said that, just kind of brush him off.
And the thing is that a lot of us don't know the history of Donald Trump. Donald
How
Trump.
much time you have?
Okay. Donald Trump, he's one of the worst people ever born, because if you get a picture of what's the guy name that was in Israel? That killed all the Jewish people. Hitler. A lot of things that Trump's saying is some of the same
Straight
things.
out of Hitler's book. Straight out of it.
Yeah,
And they for a simple one. just keep repeating. Just say it over and over and over. They will eventually believe it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's some truth to that.
Oh, yeah.
And people are willing to say, yes, that is so because, see,
Yeah.
so said it.
Oh, yeah.
That said it.
Yeah.
And it's being repeated.
Right.
And that's straight out of Hitler book.
Yeah. Yes.
Tell
Yeah.
the same lie
Yep.
over and over.
Yep.
Has Donald Trump given up the lie about the elections?
No.
2020?
No. You know, and he's been saying that, and on something a few weeks ago, he admitted to me, oh, I lost about that much, you know.
Oh, yeah. But when he caught himself, he tried to
Yeah.
backtrack.
Yeah.
But it was too late.
Yeah.
You now admitted you lost.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you come out and tell them, hey, look, we barely lost it, just a few points,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we would have had it.
Yeah.
Let's get out there now and make sure we get it, grasp it back.
You
But
know.
the man is so dumb.
Yeah. You know, the thing we've got now, we've had a black president, you know, Obama.
Male, yeah. Now we hope to get a
Yeah.
black woman.
Yeah. And
And with all due respect, you know, Hillary should have been the first woman president.
oh yeah.
But we know some of the things that went down. And they're on their guard now to make sure none of it happens this time around.
Well, as we get back to some of the stuff we was talking about the black people. Lots of them going to vote for Trump. It's like, what the hell y'all thinking about? You know, I mean, really, you know, it's like they was talking to this black woman about 2 weeks ago. She was about 60-some years old, and they was talking to her, and she was like, well, Trump, he said all the things that I was listening for. Yeah, I mean,
What he said what you were listening for. Well, what were you really listening for? Garbage?
Yeah.
Because the man cannot even come out and explain to you in simple English what he wants to do for you. Have you been hearing any of that? Oh no, instead what we getting? Sleepy Joe. Well, Sleepy Joe has done more in his 3.5 years than most people did in 2 terms, 8 years.
Yeah.
What Donald did in his first term, somebody was saying, oh, well, he didn't know when he went in first, but now he has learned a lot and he's going to do it. No, he has learned a lot to do you worse.
Right.
The only thing you're going to get out of Donald Trump's second term, if he gets it, is deportation. He said it, mass deportation, mass incarceration. Come on. Job loss, because he's going to fire all these, so many 100,000 people?
Yeah.
So as to bring in his cronies. They don't have to know anything.
No.
As long as they are loyal to Donald.
Yeah.
Well, this country is not about loyalty to a man. And especially a man like Donald Trump. So all of you loyalists, you are wasting time, and you are, look, man, I said it here before, you know, the devil has his friends. And if you put, Paget, don't say it that way. But he is a good picture of devilishness.
Well, you know, the thing is that the man's been lying ever since he's been in the world, you know.
And he can't help.
You know, and he's the worst liar ever been. And he gets out, and all he can do is try to talk about the woman now, Vice President Harris. And I'm afraid on some of these times that he's talking and going on, he's rambling off at the mouth and going on. He's going to say that word, you know, that magic word.
The N-word.
Yeah, you know.
He probably will.
Yeah. You
It's
know,
there.
because he keep getting close to it. He called her dumb and all of that. You know what he wants to say. And the thing about it, we know,
Go ahead.
and everybody knows that she's not dumb.
What is Donald Trump, is he a black man, a Hispanic man, or he's Caucasian?
Yeah.
Well, number one, Donald, you're Caucasian, so your roots are in the Caucasus Mountains of Russia.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're Russian. No wonder you side in with Putin. You listen to Putin and agree with Putin, accept Putin's explanation instead of and over and above your people.
Yeah. Yes, you know.
Can't expect
And-
nothing
and-
out of him.
and
He's a Russian.
Yeah, and they asked him when him and the guy from Ukraine was
Yes.
was on the other day.
Zelensky.
Yeah, they was asking him about getting the war, selling the war. I'll have it settled in 2 days. You know, 1 day. He said 1 day.
Look,
Now he's saying 2 days.
Donald Trump, let me give you a little piece here. Satan, well, Lucifer in heaven, he wanted to go and show he is bigger than God, his creator. I will ascend above. I will. And it's I.
Yeah.
What do you hear out of Donald Trump? I am the only person could fix this. I am the only person could do that.
Yeah.
I'm the only person gonna get this war stopped. Lucifer, Satan, Donald Trump.
Well, you know, the thing is that there's lots of people out here believes in him, and see, one of the things that we should, in blacks and Hispanics, should realize that the things that Trump's saying out here, he got million of these, you know, million of these people who believes it, and you know and I know, in the last 3 or 4 or 5, 6 years, how these, you know, I hate to say it, but these whites been getting away with a lot of stuff, killing blacks and shooting them and all that, because
But Trump turns it now that the Mexicans are coming here. They are rapists, murderers, and he called them.
Mhm.
They're tarnishing, they're spoiling the blood of our country. And let me tell you something. If they were spoiling the blood into being good, solid workers, dependable workers, like those folks are, then they were doing a good job.
Yeah. But see, again, and you got a lot of people, man, who believes in this stuff Trump is saying, and I hate to say it, but a lot of Mexican people believe in this stuff.
Well,
man.
right now, a whole, 40 or something like that percent
Yeah, of Hispanics, you know,
are still supporting him.
yeah, and they are down on the people who kept trying to get over
But
here
know,
to get a good life, you know, to
Here
get a
now.
better life.
Here now. Okay. All these Caucasians in this country, their roots are not in this country.
No,
They are immigrants, like the rest of us.
yeah,
The black folks were brought here against their will.
yeah, the second time,
The
yeah.
Caucasians came here to get away
Yeah,
from their own situation.
yeah, yeah.
So what is it if a Mexican, any Hispanic country, any of those folks, wherever you might come from, look to America and say, hey, the grass is greener over there. Let's go and get some food.
Yeah, yeah,
Ain't no problem with that.
yeah. But
Now, the Trump fans, people are saying they're going to do something about Social Security because these illegal immigrants are getting the support, the benefits you should be getting.
yeah, and
They can't bring any evidence yet.
no, and see, but you know, the man lie. So hey, you know, millions believe him. it's million. All they do is listen to those
Fox,
racist stations,
Fox.
you know,
Fox is the news source.
Fox, and on radio, WJIM, you know. I mean, it's got four of these racist guys on here. One come on at 12 to and anyway,
Let's
once,
forget them.
you know,
They could never come on for that matter.
you know.
But here it is. You said there's a black woman running.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump was humiliated by her
Yeah.
in the debate.
Mm-hmm.
He refused to have another debate, making excuse it's too late. The voting started. But he did it before. In 2020, he way down into 20-something of the month, October, he voted. He had, I think voting had already begun. So that's an excuse. Now they can't find anything better. They call, those Haitians in Springfield, Ohio. They're illegal, which is not true.
No.
They're eating the people, dogs and cats, which is not true.
No. Him and his buddy.
Oh, no, they're
told a lie
taking
for that.
the geese. It was not true.
No.
It wasn't a Haitian.
No.
They saw this man with the 2 geese, and they assume he's Haitian.
Yep.
The government, you got the governor, the mayor, the law enforcement, all of these coming out and saying, no, there was no such thing, no all these. But look how many reports backed up to police making complaints on the Haitians. Look about all these bomb threats.
Oh, yeah.
Donald Trump is showing not just discord where we just argue with each other.
Right.
Now it's threatening the life of people.
Yeah.
And a man like that who is willing, which he said he could go down Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and he's not going to lose any supporters. Look, Donald Trump thinks he's Sir Oracle. He's the shot.
Yeah.
Well, Donald Trump, you ain't even the powder that went in the shot.
No.
Okay?
And the thing is that here he is, line. And you know, and the thing that really upsets me is that every time you turn around, he has to say something so he can be on TV all the time, you know.
Hold on.
And he just lie. Go ahead.
Lying. Didn't J.D. Vance admit they concocted the story about the Haitians?
Yeah.
Didn't he say that if he has to keep concocting for the media to pay attention, then that's what he's going to do?
Yeah.
So he's telling everybody, I lied, I am willing to lie, I will continue lying just to make the other person look bad.
No.
But Trump says and you mentioned it, Kamala is dumb.
Yeah.
Her mental faculties, as a guy back in my home country, he would let you know. Donald Trump, your mental faculties are more dominant than just about anybody else's.
You know.
You're losing it, you have lost it, and you think you still have it, but you don't.
Well,
time enough, somebody let him know. He doesn't have it. He talks about his IQ, and he did this IQ test, and blah, 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 blah. First grade children could pass that.
Yeah.
What he talking about.
Yeah.
And come to think about it, he is claiming he is more intelligent than Kamala.
Well, we know when you get down to that's all you can talk about, me. I'm more intelligent. When you get down to that means that you're trying to show that you are more. And instead of
he
talking,
is pretending to be what he is.
Instead
not.
of talking about the things that you're going to do for the country
You want my
and
vote?
the people.
Show me what you're
Yeah,
going to offer.
yeah.
You were in office for 4 years. What have you done? I hear some people say, oh, well, we were having more money when Trump was there.
You know,
I don't care how much money you had. Where is it now? What did you do with it? Okay?
if you were making so much money, then where is it? You know, where is it?
Why are you broke now?
Yeah,
And don't blame Biden.
you know.
Because those checks you got for COVID, Biden was in office when you got them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the
What did Trump do?
and see, put his name on the check, put his name on the checks, and a lot of people run around.
Now, you see, that was another thing. They should never have allowed his name to go. He is not the treasurer.
No, you know. But they allowed him to put his names on there, and everybody out here
Because
thinking,
everybody keep pussyfooting up to Donald Trump.
Yeah,
They
they-
think he is the big shot.
yeah,
But let me tell you something, Donald. If you're so intelligent and she's so stupid, why are you afraid to sit down, stand up, whatever, and debate her again? Your only reason for not doing it, she humiliated you. She made you look
like you're a fool.
what you
like-
really
yeah,
are, a fool,
yeah,
fish-eyed fool.
yeah. And before we
You got 2 minutes.
before we get away from it, I would hope that blacks would get out, participate, vote, do everything they can. And because a lot of them just don't realize we got a black woman here who's vice president right now, first woman, you know, ever to be vice president. And the thing about it, she's got a chance to be president.
And I can't make them, but I will encourage all of you black brothers and sisters. Think carefully before you put that mark on the Donald Trump name. Because if he gets in office, you are the first one he coming for.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not going to escape it because you voted for him.
No,
I know he might come for me.
no.
The difference between me and many others, I got another place to go.
Yes.
Where
And-
they going?
Hey, they're gonna be here, and you know what? The thing this man has already said, you know, he want to be like Putin, or he want to be like North Korea, you know. So
Any love letters?
so in this country, if he gets back to president, be the president again, that's what you're gonna have. You're gonna have, instead of a democratic country, you know, you're gonna
Donald Trump wants to be a dictator.
yeah.
He likes the idea of everybody looking up to
Yes.
him.
Mhm.
He wanted the military to have this display like in North Korea.
Yeah, yeah,
And he likes that. Oh, could we arrange for that?
yeah,
Baloney, Donald, this is not North Korea.
yeah. I mean,
This is still America.
yeah. I mean, he
And you may have been born here, but you don't belong here more than anybody else.
No.
And let me tell you something, man. The real people who really own this land and who really belong here, you know who they are?
the Indian
The
people.
Indians.
Yes, yes. you
But
know.
where are they? Pushed aside on some reservation. But it's going to end. It's going to end, and it's going to end soon. Sooner than they think.
Yes. The one more thing, I just
Get it out.
I'm hoping that the people out here willing to vote for Trump, you need to learn something. You need to learn something before November 6th. You know,
Before November 5.
November 5th.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you need to get out here and learn something and stop running around here dreaming of voting for somebody who don't care a lick for you, don't care a lick about you. You know, we really wish you was dead.
They're still enslaved
You know,
mentally.
yeah. All he wanted to do is go vote for him. You know,
And then he kick you out of
yeah,
the
the
country.
next day, you know, he be ready to, like you said, kick you out of the country. All right. But anyway, my name is Ahmad Shakaraki, and we catch down the next block for more street talk. Peace.
Peace.
Don't let anybody make you think that God chose America as his divine messianic force to be a sort of policeman of the whole world. God has a way of standing before the nations with judgment, and it seems that I can hear God saying to America, you are too arrogant. If you don't change your ways, I will rise up and break the backbone of your power, and I'll place it in the hands of a nation that doesn't even know my name. Be still and know that I'm God.